Ice claps back at Ish for throwing him under the bus.
You talking about what
I
Ish said? Yeah.
You listened to the pod or no?
No, I saw
The clip.
what yeah. He said if I pull an ice. So I was just like further clarification on what pulling an ice means.
We went around the room basically, and you said, yo, everybody has a role, blah, 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 blah. And I said, cool. And you said, yo, everybody's in character here. And I said, cool, if everybody's in character. You said, except me. And I said, cool. So if I pull
I remember now.
a character like everybody else, then you would have something to say. So I said, if I came in and did what Parks did, if I came in and did what Ice did, if I came in and did what Flip did, if I came in and did what Mel did, you would have something to say.
That's right, Sean. Episode 754 of the Joe Budden Podcast, Ice decided to take issue with the way Ish threw him under the bus. For those of you that don't know, on a recent Patreon episode called White Rage, Ish threw Ice under the bus by insinuating that Ice really don't be giving it up on topics. Essentially saying that if he pulled an Ice, that's the quote, that he would be called out by Ian or Joe from the show. Now, what does pulling a ice mean from Ish's perspective? Well, pulling a ice means not giving it up on certain topics or completely disregarding what you said off mic just to sound appealing to the audience. Now, this is a lot because this remains one of the first time, Ice has ever called out Ish. But to be honest, Ish was the one that threw Ice under the bus. Overall, this is a marked departure from Ice's usual stance, and I think we're seeing something brewing. Now, I'm not saying Ice and Ish are enemies now, but I am seeing a bit of a separation, a bit of a, hey man, this guy just completely threw me out there to the wolves. And if you don't remember, on an episode not too long ago, Ish said you can't really keep it real with Ice because he's going to pout, he's going to withdraw on mic. So Ish, whether he knows it or not, has started a narrative about Ice. He's essentially pulled a Joe Budden on his Newark brother. And Ice and Ish represent an interesting aspect of the Joe Budden Podcast. They were the ones who saved the show from irrelevance when Rory and Maul exited under murky circumstances. And now, 3, almost 4 years into the podcast, the creative differences between the two men are causing a chasm. But let me know what you think about Ice confronting Ish. Do you feel like this will have larger reaching ramifications? It's something we have to monitor. And man, this is such a coincidence. It's happening in fourth quarter. And we're heading into the almost new year, right? 2025 is not far away, right? This is what happens towards the end of the year. You're seeing a lot of deals being announced in podcasting. The Travis Kelce deal, the Alex Cooper deal. You know why that is? Because it's fourth quarter. This thing all has an interesting timing to it, a rhythm to it that I've been kind of getting as I've done videos over the last few years. And so does the Joe Budden Podcast. They know they got to pick it up. This is why they're doing bleepless pods. This is why Joe's going on long rants about the podcasting industry. It's just a lot happening, and we have to see how this goes further. Another interesting thing that happened this episode was Melissa Ford addressed Mandy. Well, kind of. I think Flip implored Melissa Ford to address Mandy, but Melissa Ford called Flip out for instigating. I think Flip was trying to get a moment for the show, but Melissa Ford did not oblige. And then Melissa Ford said, hey man, did any of you have my back? And the cast kind of jokes around it. Let's keep it real. The cast never has Melissa Ford's back. Matter of fact, let's keep it even more real. The cast probably prefers Mandy over Melissa Ford. Not as far as being a podcaster, maybe that too, but the cast is friends with Mandy more than they are Melissa Ford. They hang out with Mandy. Ish is rolling with Mandy at the clubs. Ice is hanging out with Mandy at the clubs. Flip has done 2-hour sit-downs with Mandy. Melissa Ford walks in that studio. No one has her back. No one's writing for her. Queen Slip initially started with all that manipulative stuff. Oh, that's my sister. That's my number one. We are writing. We came in together. We're down for the cause. But when Cameron came for her, it was friend zone. That just doesn't apply to Flip. Everybody on the show, Ice and Ish, quiet. Didn't care. Now, I know Melissa Ford probably overstepped when it came to the Cameron situation, but people didn't even want to give the appearance of riding for Melissa Ford. Joe Budden, he even tried to protect Melissa Ford. I guess he essentially confirmed that she was, an escort. I know he says he didn't do that, but that's just the way it sounded. That's the way the optics looked to me. And Melissa Ford knows no one has her back. But Melissa Ford's playing her own game. She's showing up to the show, not giving it up. Hey, Flip, stop instigating. I don't want to get into no mess. I'm Melissa Ford. I just want to get my check, hopefully get a Lifetime movie, become the problematic babysitter on a TV series. And that's all I want to do. Leave me alone. Just want to show up and keep going on. All right, y'all, that's my video for now. I got another video coming later about Ice and Joe. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, The Stop TV. Follow me on Twitter, The Stop TV. Twitter is where it's going down, man. A lot of Twitter space action. It's fun. It's amazing. And it's messy. A lot of people were in the comment section be like, Danny, you messy. Danny, there's a problem. Why are you always doing this? Oh, you super cordy. A lot of you need to look in the mirror and just admit you like it. A lot of you say you don't like it, but you enjoy the dramatics of podcasting. You know, behind these topics that they discuss on a weekly basis, there's more going on behind the scenes. And that's what I'm here to discuss. That's what I'm here to figure out. And boy, is it fun. And it's so much fun that I ask you to keep going with me on this journey. Because I can almost guarantee something big is going to happen in 2024 on the Joe Budden Podcast. All right, y'all. This is Danny from The Stop. Peace.